What are you drinking? 'Cause I'm already drunk. Hi, the bar is open. What are you drinking? 'Cause I'm already drunk. And so is this cast because they are having a winery weekend and just living their best lives. So let's live it with them whilst making fun of them, of course. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like the video. And most importantly, go grab your cocktail and let's get into another episode of Vanderpump Rules, Season 12, Episode 9. Let's go. So it's the morning after of the night of making out and debauchery. And of course, everybody's hungover. But here's Audrey making breakfast. And that bacon looks good. And then here we have Jason doing push-ups. Okay, I guess he's got to keep up that body for the OnlyFans, you know what I mean? And so everybody starts trickling in for breakfast. And Venus is still on a high from last night. He's like, I haven't made out with that many people in all of my life, okay? And so I can proudly say that I am no longer a virgin. And well, if we're talking about making out, then no, you definitely are not. Because first you made out with Stasely, and then you made out with Marcus, and then you made out with Jason, and then you made out with Audrey. Wait, hold on a second. You made out with Jason? I think I missed that one. And so Stasely says, today we are going to be doing some wine tasting. We're going to be going to 3 vineyards and we're going to rent a party bus. And where we're going, it's going to be beautiful. But I happen to fuck up my foot. Yeah, so I'm just going to rally and like rock it out. You know what I mean? And see where the day takes me. And I got to tell you, wine drinking and a bad foot don't mix, Stas. So, oh, and by the way, for those of you that haven't been keeping up or haven't been watching, I call her Stasely because she reminds me of Stassi, the original. And her name is Natalie, so there you have Stasely. Anyway, let's move on. And so the girls are getting ready, and Stasely's like, should I wear blue or should I wear yellow? And Audrey's like, well, the yellow one is kind of like my How to Meet a Guy in 10 Days dress, but yeah, you can borrow it. And then out of nowhere, here comes Jason, and he's like, hey, psst. Venus, I gotta show you something. Come here. And don't make it obvious, bro. Yeah, just follow me into this room real quick. Come on. And I wonder what it could be. Yeah, that's what I thought. And Venus is like, oh, you brought your dildo friend. I see. I always wanted one of these. Yeah, it's like a phone case holder. I mean, can you imagine? Brrr, hello? Hi. Venus can't answer the phone right now. Yeah, she's a little backed up. But don't be cocky and leave a message. And then Jason and Dawson decide to show it to the rest of the house. He's like, hey, yo, Shane, watch out. Here, catch. And Shane misses it. And then he's like, oh, wait, what the hell is that? Oh, boys. Oh, thanks, bro. It's like Christmas morning. Look at that. It's the size cock I thought I'd never have. And Venus is like, yeah, it looks really good on you, Shane. You wear it well. And I love how they're just all standing around, like, just checking it out, like it's real or something. I don't know. I don't really get this. And then guess who walks in at the exact perfect moment? Angelica. Probably. I mean, it all seems to lead back to the OnlyFans, doesn't it? I feel bad for Angelica. I really do. Between the penis pump, the dildo, the video, I mean, she's going to need a lot of therapy after this show. And here's Shane in his confessional. I hope she liked my fake dick, you know? Because the real one ain't so big. Yeah, I find it interesting that you can laugh at that, Shane, because outside of your good looks, it doesn't seem like you got much going on. And then Jason decides he's going to make a sandwich out of it. He's like, hey, Venus, check this out. It's a dildo sandwich. Yeah, you like that? Hey, Audrey, look at this. What do you think? I think she thinks you're a weirdo, Jason. But she's not going to say anything because she's banging your cousin. So she'll just keep that on the back burner for now. Yeah. And she hasn't even seen the video yet, which I cannot believe. But with all this wine tasting, it's just a matter of time. And here's the party bus now, ready to take them to their first vineyard. But first, let's take a selfie. And so they make their way onto the vineyard van with a couple of high fives and a driver, probably named Clive, off to the vines to have a good time, to get drunk on wine. Okay, never mind. See, I can rhyme. Leave me alone. And so the couples are coupling. And Kim's like, oh my God, this is like, I feel like we're on a couples retreat or something, don't you? And Shane's like, yeah, we're not a couple. And so they arrive at the first vineyard, and there's like the vineyard guy. And see, this is the part where you have to like pretend to care. You know what I mean? When they're like explaining to you about the grapes and how they make it and all this other shit. And it's like you're just trying to stay classy and professional. All the while, you're just there to get drunk. And if you're not, then you will be. Because look at Kim. She's only a glass and a half in, and she's already fucked up. Yeah, she doesn't even know where she is right now. She had to ask. She was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. Where are we? Like, did we travel? I don't even remember the plane. Are we in Italy? And she's actually right, because it is gorgeous. As they're making their way down to like lunch or whatever, it is just, I mean, is that AI? Come on. Is that real? I mean, that's too good to be true, right? I mean, that is gorgeous. Does anyone know where Pasadena, what was it called again? Anyway, if anybody lives here or knows where this is, tell me, is this real? And then they get to like the lunch thing or whatever, and it's a charcuterie, a little smorgasbord. And, oh, God, I love me a charcuterie, man. Oh, like little pickles and salami and just little cheeses and just, oh, God. Okay, now I really want to be there. And see this? This right here just shows you the times that we're living in, okay? And that we have been living in, actually. Is that before you eat, first, you have to admire it, take a picture of it, post it, and then eat. And then see this right here shows you the times that I was living in. With disposable cameras, where you had to actually go to the store, buy the disposable camera, remember to take it with you, take a picture, wait till you got home, take the camera to the film store, wait for it to get developed a week later, wait for them to call you, then you go down there, you pay for it, pick it up, take it home, and then look at it. Yeah, you're welcome. Because you see, our generation suffered so that your generation can enjoy the pleasures of convenience. And that being said, Stasely, why the fuck do you have a disposable camera? And do they even make those anymore? Ooh, and then some oysters come out. Fancy. See, I don't even like seafood, so this does nothing for me. But clearly it does something for Angelica, because I think she ordered them maybe to like help Shane out. I don't know. Maybe to like help him get hard or something. I don't know. But it doesn't matter because it doesn't look like he likes it very much. So there goes that. And so the group's starting to get a little tipsy. And Stasely's like, I want to make a speech. Okay? I love all you guys. And like Kim, especially you. Like, I just wanted you to know that like I really love you. Okay? I do. Stasely, you were the wind underneath my wing. And so, yeah, I miss you. Yeah, same. What we had was really special. Yeah. And Marcus, I would just like to say that, like, because of your drunken rant, we are now back friends, and I'm very thankful for that. Well, yeah, drinking dream work makes the team work, or teamwork makes the dream work, something like that, buddy. And then Jason wants to piggyback on that. And he's like, yeah, I love all you guys too, And like, I just want to thank you guys for being there for me and everything, I know I'm not the best waiter. Yeah, we know that, Jason. You don't even know the menu. Yeah, shut up, Demi. All right? And Angelica, I just wanted to say to you that, I'm sorry, and I hope there's no hard feelings or anything like that. And just, I hope, congratulations to you and Shane. I hope yous work out and everything. She's a great girl. And I hope we can all move on now. Yeah, she doesn't really look like she's moving on, though. And to make matters worse, they all have their group photo shot, and Angelica's like, small men belong in the front. Good one. And back in West Hollywood, or should I say Lisa Land, it's World Dog Day, which is awesome because I love dogs. And obviously, so does Lisa. And that's why she hosts this event every year where it's in support of dogs and helping them get rescued, and people come and donate money and stuff like that. So let's have a look at some of these cutie pies. Oh, look at this guy. He got the training wheels. Oh, yeah, to help him get around. Yeah. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Oh, and there's Lisa's dog, Donut. Oh, he's cute. And then, oh, look at that guy with the snout and the little face. Oh, you're so, oh my God. He kind of looks like my dog a little bit. And then you have this guy. Oh my God. Who wants to be the cowboy? Who wants to be the cowboy with the silly little sunglasses? You do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And then who's next? Oh, yeah, I'm not really a poodle girl, but yeah, he's cute. Oh, and then look at these two making friends. So cute. You know what, though? I'm not into tutus on dogs. Yeah, it's just kind of weird and silly and nah. And speaking of weird and silly, what the hell is this? I mean, I get what the obvious intention was, but instead it's kind of giving creepy and a little bit of furry vibes, if you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, Google it, because I'm not even about to go there. And here's Lisa. So today is World Dog Day, my favorite day, and I love to host this event in support of them. Yeah, they're my favorite little creatures. I love them more than people, really.
I know the name of every dog in the street that walks up and down. I have no idea who the owners are because I never look up.
Oh, that makes me want to cry. I feel the same, you know. I love dogs more than people. And so the event carries on, and I think she even had the mayor of West Hollywood there. Yeah, there she goes. I think that's her. And oh, is that Schwartzy? Oh my God. All right, now you really want to make me cry here. Come on. Schwartzy. Oh, Tom Schwartz is back. You know he was Lisa's favorite. And she was also his favorite in a weird, creepy way. Yeah, remember he had a crush on her? But anyway. And then Lisa's like, Schwartzy, have you been working out? Yeah, you're a bit buff on the upper part. Yeah, thanks. You know I do it for you, Lisa. Oh, stop. You better not get cheeky with me with those John Lennon sunglasses on. And uh-oh, looks like Lisa's flirting. And whenever Lisa's flirting, that means Ken is not too far behind. Why does he look like that? I mean, come on, you're like 100. You can't be jealous. You probably can't even see him. Meanwhile, back on the bus, oh, wait a minute. There you go. There's the name. It's Paso Robles. Yeah. If anybody lives there or they're from there or they visit there or have been there, drop down in the comments and let me know. Is it a real place? Anyway, back on the bus, oh, okay. It looks like everybody is fucked up. And Stosley's like, oh my God, are you recording me? Yeah, don't put this on OnlyFans, okay? And then before Demi can even open that bottle and well on her way to blowing a .27, Jason comes over and he's like, hey, where you going? Hey, you want some of this? I'll give you a little dance. And then before she knows it, she has cock in her face. Yeah, and Jason's like, wait, hang on, hold on. Let me just try this a different... Yeah, let me get a good grip. There you go. Look at that, huh? You like that? And Demi's like, no. And then she pushes him off of her and into Audrey. And then Audrey spills the wine. And I have to say, I'm pretty impressed because this shot that I took, I actually got the wine flying through the air and onto Stosley's dress. And Stosley looks like she is too drunk to care or even notice that it even happened. But Demi, on the other hand, is like, oh my God, holy shit. Oh my God, Stosley, it's all over you. It's giving murder. I kind of like it. And so they arrive at the second winery, but, you know, to be honest, I think they're not going to make it to the third one. You know, I think this is going to be it. Yeah, because I'm surprised they even made it here. So let's see how this goes. Here's Stosley coming in hot. Yeah, hi. My name is Stosley. Are you like the owner? Well, hello there. My name is Andrew, and welcome to the Tobin and James Cellars. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I had a little accident, and I just spilled a little wine. Don't you worry about that, sweetheart. We got something that'll take care of that. Don't worry about it. Get it right out. All right, now, guys, you follow me and come right on in, and I'm going to show you around. And then they head straight to the bar, and some other dude takes over, and then we never see Andrew ever again. And then they give Demi this, spray to help get the wine out of Stosley's dress, and so she's spraying her down. And then this drunk dude over here on the left is obviously getting a good show. He probably hasn't seen a girl like this in a very long time. Looky here, guys. Follow me now. This is where the magic happens. All right? And see all these big barrels? This is where all the wine and everything, this is where it's made. And wow, yeah, it kind of looks like a freaking science lab, the AI wine factory or something. Now, looky here. Right where all of y'all are standing right now is where my grandpappy's pappy sold his first bottle of wine. Yep, and so this place is very special to us, all right? And so we opened up in 1916, and blah, 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 blah. None of them look interested, okay? Except they're half smiling because they're drunk. And Jane is drinking apple juice. And so they finish the tour, and they go outside, and they all realize, well, hey, we need to eat more food to soak up some of this alcohol. And speaking of alcohol, it looks like the wine on Stosley's dress has disappeared, it looks like. I don't know, it looks like it's gone. I can't really tell. Shit, I need that spray. What's the name of that winery again? I need to call them up and get that spray ASAP. And here's some more charcuterie and some more food. And when you're drunk and you get really excited when food comes out? Yeah, that's where they're at right now. And so the salad comes out, and they're like, wow, look, salad. Oh, my God. Awesome. And then Marcus reaches across the table. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Huh? Are you fucked up? Because I'm fucking wasted. You know what I mean? I just want to tell you I love you, buddy, and I'm so glad we're friends again. And at this point, everybody is fucking wasted, okay? And so you know what happens when everybody gets wasted. The truth comes out. And when the truth comes out, does that mean we're finally going to talk about the video? Yes. Yeah, I think we are. And here comes Jason, ready to confront Angelica. Yeah, so Angelica, I just wanted to take the time out to tell you a couple of things, I think it's time. I thought everything was good with us, and then earlier when we were taking the group picture, you said something about little guys belong in the front, and that really hurt my feelings, and yeah, and Angelica looks like she's about to pass out, but go on. And, you were taking, little digs at me, the last couple of days. You brought up the fact about my penis pump, and then you were, whispering and telling everybody about my OnlyFans. Yeah, because you do weird shit on there, okay? Okay, fine. Yeah, I told people about, your OnlyFans or whatever because, you and your cousin Dawson over there are doing, really weird shit, and, I don't even want to, talk about it, okay? And look at Shane. Oh my God, he's freaked out. He's I gotta get out of here. Okay, so there's one thing I just don't do, and that's drama, okay? No drama, all right? And so now I'm realizing that I really have to break up with her. Angelica, what weird shit are you talking about? Weird? What weird? Okay, Angelica, you're not telling him everything, okay? You gotta tell him. Tell him. Okay, Demi, there's nothing to say. I didn't see the video, okay? Wait, there's a video?
Hey,
wait, what video?
What video? What are you talking about?
Okay. So there's this video, and it's Jason and Dawson, and they're doing some very questionable things. Questionable things? Hey, what are you talking about? I don't know. Hey, Dawson, do we do anything questionable? I don't know.
Hey, what's she talking about? OnlyFans? Yeah, so what? So what? What's questionable? I don't understand. What's she thought? Well, you seen the video?
Okay, the caption was crazy. Okay, something about getting the boys back together again and oiling each other up.
Okay, that's just a post, Angelica. Okay, and so you're gonna have to be more specific than that. Okay, fine. Well, like in the video, you guys were like naked and you were like in the shower and then there was like a massage.
Okay, stop. All right, you didn't even see the video, so this is like pointless. How do you know what was even in it? Who saw the video? Did you see it, Demi?
Yeah, totally. But let her finish because she hasn't even gotten to the worst part yet. And Demi, girl, your drunk ass is wrong, and you know it because you threw Angelica under the bus and then you drove over her with no brakes because you know that you're the only one that saw the video, and so therefore you're the only one that knows what's on it. And you let this poor girl tell the story? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, all right? I got many videos on OnlyFans. And look at Dawson. He's got nothing to say, right? He's just standing there, red face and everything. I mean, what could he say?
Okay, fine, Jason. You know what? You were massaging your cousin, all right? So that's incestuous.
He just went straight for the bottle. And then look at Dawson. He's just stuck. just stuck. And Stosley's like, well, Demi, I mean, like, what was on the video? I mean, was it, like, really that bad? Yeah, I was traumatized, okay? And so I've been trying to fucking forget. Hey, whoa, so you didn't think it was, like, hot? Or maybe, like, a little bit sexy? Oh, my God, this is not fucking funny, okay? Come on, Dawson, let's get the fuck out of here. And then here's Venus, like, trying to explain something or whatever. It's like, he's like, well, you see, if you say incestuous, that's, like, really incriminating. You know what I mean? And so you can't just, like, throw that word around. Venus, give me a fucking break, okay? We all know what incestuous means, all right? It doesn't mean you actually have to have intercourse, okay? It just means you're doing fucking weird shit with your cousin, all right? Especially when it's sexual content. Okay? I mean, hello, Earth to Venus. You get it? Earth to Venus? Anyway. And then Angelica says, I'm out of here. And you know what, girl? I do not blame you. For once, I am on your side because I think everyone has definitely lost their minds, for sure. Okay, so here's what happened, all right? It was me and my cousin Jason and like two other guys. All right, and then we get in the shower, and of course, we're naked, and then we get out, and then there's like this bottle of baby oil, you know, and so we start jerking it, we start shaking it, you know, to get the baby oil out. And then there's like this massage table, right? And so my cousin starts putting the baby oil out all over me and starts massaging me, okay? And so, yeah, I'm just like shaking up the baby oil and like shooting it all over him and then like pouring it all over myself. Yeah, and so then we finish, and that's it. That's the end of it. Yeah, so in my mind, we did nothing wrong, you know? I mean, you don't know nothing about marketing or sales? Yeah, I do, and it's definitely selling Jersey, dirty, greasy porn, incestuous porn from the 70s. And oh, look, it looks like Angelica's found Shane, who's desperately tried to escape to the arcade.
Shane, there you are. I've been looking for you. Oh my God, what are you doing? You're just playing a little Pac-Man? That's cool. I don't know if you know what happened back there, but like, you know, they totally threw me under the fire and like underneath the coals and like into the ground. And like, yeah, that's what happened. And you don't really seem like you're too interested, so I think I'm just gonna go then. Okay.
And I think Shane right now is picturing Angelica as one of those little ghost thingies in the game that Pac-Man is about to eat. See, I was thinking that I was going to break up with her like, you know, after the weekend or maybe next week or something like that. Now I'm realizing that I got to break up with her tonight. And so Angelica goes back to the table and it's just the girls now. And so Audrey feels like, okay, this is my moment to continue the conversation. All right, let's go. Okay, so Angelica, okay. So you met Jason, what, like 2-3 months ago? Tops, right? And so maybe you got like your feelings hurt, okay? And then you're trying to look for like the smallest little thing to just get under his skin because you're like hurt, you know? Okay, well, like, Audrey, I didn't want to have to like tell you like this, you know? But like, That was the information that was brought to me. And so what was I supposed to do? I just, I just think it's super weird when like you're spreading your butt cheeks and
Wait, what? Stop. What the fuck? Nobody mentioned butt cheeks being spread. Nobody mentioned that before. And so, wait, which one? Who? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Yeah, girl. I mean, they were like spreading each other's butt cheeks open and they were like dripping oil in the cracks. And
No, see? Ba 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 beady ba 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 ba. You crazy bitch. Oh my fucking God. Like, mind blown. Okay? Like, what the actual fuck? Okay? And so I don't want to see that, all right? I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
And you can squint your eyes all you want to, but you're still going to see it. You know you're going to see the video. So.
Okay, Audrey, can you just like calm down and just like sit down? It's not our faults, okay? We were just, the information was brought to me and it's like, it's not my fault.
Okay, Audrey, listen, okay? It's not okay. Okay? It's not okay. It's not okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally see them like spreading their butt cheeks open, and then you can like see the hole and everything.
Oh my fucking God. Like, why is this happening? Why does she keep talking?
Angelica, stop. Stop talking, okay? You didn't even see the video. Why do you keep saying these things? You didn't even see the fucking video!
And so that concludes the girls' conversation. Let's see how the guys are getting on. Hey, bro, man. You need a light there, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Marcus. I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. I hope you don't mind me asking this, but how much money would you say you make there on the old OnlyFans?
Well, let's just say that I don't need to be on the show anymore, okay? And if they have a second season, it doesn't matter, all right? I could buy the second season. All right? So there you go. And you know what? That's probably true. Because let's see. They probably make around 10, 15,000 an episode, right? Where he probably makes $500,000 a video per OnlyFans. So, yeah. The math isn't really the same. And so this might be the last time you see Dawson and Jason on this show. Unless you want to pay for cousin porn. And so the bus comes, and they're all ready to leave this fucking joint. And the only thing that's left, sadly, is a little wine bottle and a little wine glass left by the side of the road. And so they're back on the bus, and I have a question. Stasely always seems to be on the phone. And more importantly, who is she on the phone with? And then Angelica, like, starts crying, and so she buries herself in Shane's lap because she doesn't want anybody to see her, so she puts the blanket over her head. And then Audrey is just deep in thought over all the fuckery that has just happened, and then she decides she wants to be the bigger person. Okay, girl, like, look, it's really not that deep, all right? Like, don't worry about it. I don't want to see you cry. All right, so come here. Let me give you a hug. All right, it's all good. I love you. Thanks. Yeah, I love you too. I'm just really emotional right now. You know, it's like I broke up with my ex, and then I broke up with Jason, and then now I'm with Shane, and it's like, I don't know. Like, I really like Shane, but like, you know, he's not my ex. And look at Shane. That woke him up. You know, does she know that I'm sitting right here? I mean, can she see me? Am I invisible? So let me see if I heard that right? So first she can't get over her ex, and she lives with him. Then she gets with Jason, and she falls in love with Jason. Then she breaks up with him. Then she gets with me, and she falls in love with me. And now she's crying over Jason? Yeah, well, you know, why don't we send her back to the first guy? And Stasely and Jason. You know, I love this for these two. You know, they look so cute together, but it's never going to work out. So just enjoy them in the moment, you know? And so now it's sleepy time, wine drunk. And so this might be a good time for Jason to open up to Venus, because Venus is the only one that's still alive.
And everyone else on the bus has clearly passed away.
Yeah, so Venus, when did you know you were gay? I just wanted to tell you my grandfather was gay, or was it his father? I'm not sure, but he was a really cool guy, and like he really used to support me and everything that I do when like others in my family told me that I wouldn't make it and I wasn't strong enough and all this type of thing. And yeah, so my grandfather, right? He used to be the greatest guy I ever known. You know what I mean? And like when he died, it was just.
And I can't make fun of you right now, Jason. I just can't do it. In fact, this is making me like you. I want to hug you. It's all right. And then Venus says, well, if your grandfather were here, sweetie, he would tell me, Venus, get out there and get laid, damn it.
Yeah, he probably would, he used to be a stripper. Did I tell you that?
And so they're back at their little humble home for the weekend. And Marcus thinks he's at another winery. He's like,
yeah, this place looks really familiar. What is this place called, buddy?
Excuse me, sir? No, this is your home.
Oh, yeah, I thought it looked familiar, Wow, it's actually really beautiful.
And so they're back in the house, and Audrey's asking Shane, she's like, so how's everything, how are you feeling after all of this? I mean, how are you and Angelica doing? And then before Shane can respond, here we go again with the drunk but yet not sober eyes. I mean, I still don't understand it. I mean, you spent the entire day not drinking. You know what I mean? And you're young. So whatever health problems you got going on, I mean, you should be energized and you should be ready to go. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. If you're sober. And so it may look like I'm questioning his sobriety, but I'm totally questioning his sobriety. And look, I really want to give him the benefit of the doubt because I probably think he probably is sober. You know what I mean? I just don't understand it because I've never seen anybody this tired that's sober and young. Huh? Anyway, all right, I'm moving on and I'm not going to talk about Shane's sobriety anymore. Sorry, Shane. And so here we go. One last time, just one more time for the road. Shane, you are the drunkest, most high, sober person I've ever seen. All right, that's it. And so Shane, in answer to Audrey's question, is basically telling her that this is why he doesn't like relationships, is because of, I guess, how Angelica acted with the whole Jason thing and the video thing. He says he's too mature for that, and that's why he's non-monogamous, basically. Which I can actually get on board with, because relationships are really hard. They're not easy, But there's two very distinctive things that do not go together, okay? And that is not being monogamous and also wanting to sleep around with a small dick and an erectile dysfunction problem, okay? So you're going to have to get that Viagra going, Shane, okay? Because the whole point of not being monogamous is being able to sleep around. And if you can't have a penis to do that with, then, you can't always borrow Jason's dildo, right? Okay, that's enough abuse for Shane. So he just finishes it off by telling her that he can't stand drama. That's like his number one thing he can't stand. And that he's probably got to have a quote-unquote conversation with Angelica, which we all know what that means. And then all of a sudden, we hear a little voice come from the hallway that says, "It's booby time." And then, of course, Shane is distracted. What? Huh? What'd you say? And then Stasely takes her booby time down the hallway to the girls' room to find Angelica. And she goes she's, "Hey, girl, you want some booby time?" And they're like, "Why are you naked?" And she says, "Well, because I have to wash my dress and get the wine out," which we never did find out if the wine actually came out. It looked like it did. But in any case, so Angelica's drunk crying, and we all know what that means. It means whatever you're feeling times 100, all right? And she's embarrassed because she's like, "I'm just so embarrassed to be crying, and, it's just been a very emotional day," which is true. I mean, it's not every day that you see cousin porn and then have to explain it to a group of people whilst being drunk at a winery. And then here's the girl that made you explain everything. Demi, Demi.
And Demi's like, oh, girl, you shouldn't be embarrassed to cry. I cry like every day, okay? Like, really, I cry in the shower. I cry in the car on the way to work. I cry at work. Like, I cry, seriously, I cry every day. And then here's my girl Stasely, my BFF, trying to console her. And I think her Russian babushka comes out a little bit here. Because she's like, don't cry, okay? I don't cry. I know I drunk, but don't cry, my girl, my little chickadee, okay? Everything will be okay. And you know why? Because it's booby time. That's right, booby time. No one can resist booby time. And I know that to be 100% fact, because no man, no woman, no dog, no squirrel, no baby, etc., has ever turned down booby time. And even Demi can enjoy booby time, okay? She doesn't think so at first, because she's like, ew, get off me. Then she's like, no, actually, stay where you are. And it just, this looks like a good time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Stasely's a gorgeous girl, and she just looks like a cowgirl that's wanting and waiting to ride something. And Demi's like, and I don't even like her. I just kidding. Yeah, you better be just kidding, because how can you not like Stasely, especially after this, or before this, or during this? Listen, Stasely's the type of girl that if you're in a fight with her, or if you're having an issue with her, or for whatever reason, you just make out with her a little bit, and it all goes away, right? And here's Shane coming knocking at the door. He's like, excuse me, girls. Can I get a minute with Angelica, if that's all right? No, Shane, okay? Because, like, Demi here was just about to eat my box, and Angelica was going to watch. And although that sounds like a good time for everybody involved, no, Shane is actually here to break up with Angelica. Okay, so why do I feel like Shane is like the Grim Reaper right now, coming into my room to like discuss things? I mean, he's not even sitting on the bed next to me. He like took the stuff off the chair to sit in the chair like he's my therapist. So it's just sorry about the tears. It's just been a really emotional day, and just, I don't know, with you like sitting over there looking at me like that, I just feel like it's not going to be a good thing. Yeah, okay. So, like, here it goes, right? You're kind of like oil, and I'm kind of like vinegar, and, like, we don't really mix. You know what I mean? Or actually, yeah, they do kind of mix. We're like water and ice. No, they mix too. Listen, I think that it would be better if we can just be friends. Wait, oh my God, are you, like, breaking up with me? Oh, God. Okay, well, like, can you at least, like, come here? Because, like, you're just sitting so far away. It's just, like, come here. Okay, look. Can you please stop crying? Because, like, I don't want to see you looking down. You know what I mean? I don't want to see you hurt like this, you know? Yeah, totally. My heart is, like, on fire right now. Can we still make out? Ooh, be careful, Shane. She looks like a vampire, doesn't she? Her eyes are like burning. A hole through his skull. But maybe he likes that on account of the horror movies and stuff. And Shane's like, no. Not a good idea. Me no touchy, you no touchy. Okay? We're just friends now, all right? Yeah, but like, you know that like friends make out and like they also like hook up. You know that, right? Yeah, but some don't though, some don't. That being said, I think I'm going to take off to the hot tub, by myself, just like clear my head a little bit. And so you have a good night and, yeah, rest easy, okay? I'll see you in the morning. And so Shane takes off to have some alone time in the hot tub. But except when he gets there, everybody's there. Except for Marcus and Kim, which probably they buried themselves in the backyard somewhere or in one of the back bedrooms. Who knows? And Dawson's like, so Shane, how did the breakup go, my man? And look at Stasely trying to take her boot off with her legs as fully spread eagle. I mean, Shane's not even looking. Not so good, bro. She's obviously drunk, and I don't know if she's going to remember. She'll probably sleep it off. I don't know, but I'm probably going to have to break up with her again in the morning. And you probably had to break up with her a couple more times after that, too, huh? Oh, hey, how you doing, Angelica? And here comes Angelica, back from the dead, or arisen from her bed. Okay, and she was expecting, I think, to find Shane alone in the hot tub for a second round because she has totally disregarded the breakup. See, I told you she was a vampire. But instead, she's come to find a fully packed hot tub, or more like a cup of hot whiskey. Am I tripping, or do I see Angelica coming into the hot tub? And no, you're definitely not tripping, because there she is. Hi, Angelica. And they have an awkward stare off. Yeah, awkward. And here's some more awkward for you. I wonder what Audrey's thinking about right now. Could it be the video? Possibly. I know it would be for me. And I think Angelica's had just about enough awkward, and she's out of there. Yeah, no shit. Oh, and look at this. They look like a real couple. Yeah, playing house. And Dawson's like, babe, you look sexy, all right? And I'll be waiting for yous over in the bed, all right? Yeah, sure. Just give me a minute. I'll be right there. And this poor girl, I mean, come on. You know that the only thing that's on her mind is this cousin porn video, all right? And so you might as well talk about it, which they don't. And Audrey just keeps going on and on about how she wants a guy that's genuine and honest and how she doesn't know where this is going, but she really likes him and blah, 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 blah. And then here's Audrey in her confessional, and she's saying the same thing. She's like, I don't know if Dawson is honest or genuine with me, but I don't know. I'm just going to say, and you know what? I'm not even going to let her finish, okay? Because she's not saying what she should be saying. And that is, you should go watch the video, okay? Because how can you form your own opinion unless you see it for yourself, okay? Maybe you might be cool with it. Maybe you wouldn't. Who knows? You won't know until you see it. I mean, we're all adults here. Just watch the fucking video. That way it won't be in the back of your mind anymore. And you won't have to wonder, right? Duh. And then here comes Angelica crawling into Demi's room to ask for some advice. And she's like, did you know that I broke up with Shane? Or he broke up with me? And Demi's like, no, I didn't know that. But you know what? Fuck him and good riddance to him. You're so beautiful, girl. You can do much better than him. And of course, Angelica's like, yeah, but I want Shane. And so I was thinking about like sneaking into his room or something and like surprising him with sex. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, definitely don't do that. I mean, you can do what you want, but like, don't do that. And I think Shane overhears this because he gets up to lock the doors. And then it's the next morning, and Dawson's like, hey, bro, how'd you sleep last night? Yeah, I slept great. I had my door locked. You had your door locks. Why'd you have your door locked, bro? Well, late last night, I hear my doorknob jiggling, and I'm pretty sure it was Angelica. And then this morning, I get a text from her. And it says, hey, why'd you lock your door last night? And then I don't respond to her at all, right? And then she sends me another text that says, you up? Question mark. And then Dawson's like, it sounds like the beginning stages of a stalker, stage 5 clinger. And so the weekend's over and everybody's packing up their shit and getting ready to leave. And Jason, don't forget your gallon of water over there for your protein shakes. And all in all, this was a good weekend for them, very fun. And normally, it would probably be a weekend that they would only remember bits and pieces of. But thanks to reality television, this is something they'll remember forever and ever and ever. And if not, they'll be reminded. And looks like Jason forgot his prized possession behind, Mr. Dildo. And Jason's like, hey, Dawson, did you happen to pack my dildo? Because I didn't see it anywheres. And Dawson's like, yeah, of course, bro. I wasn't going to leave that behind. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, I wanted to surprise Audrey with it. Oh, no, I'm good. Remember, I have my own at home. Oh, yeah, that's right. When I was helping you move. That's right, yeah. Meanwhile, in the other car, we have Shane, Angelica, Kim, Marcus, and Demi. Ooh, lucky Shane gets to sit up front with Angelica. And everybody's getting comfortable. And looks like Angelica's getting even more comfortable. She's reaching her arm over there inch by inch. And Shane's like, hey guys, you want to play a game? How about that game? What is it? I Spy with my... Oh, okay. You're sleeping. All right. And what are you going to do now, Shane? Angelica over here is like, well, now it's just you and me. That's good. So do you still want to play a game? We can play a game, or we can just talk, or I don't know, or we can just look at the scenery, or do you want to play some music? What kind of music do you like?
Oh my God. Shane, I feel bad for you because it's going to be a long ride home.
Bye-bye, Paso Robles, California. I didn't even know you existed. You sure are beautiful.
And that's the end of another episode of Vanderpump Rules, Season 12, Episode 9. And what a drunken ride that was. I love it. And thanks for watching. So please like the video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's new, so I need your help to get it going. And stay tuned for Episode 10 dropping soon. Thanks. Bye.